Tonight on CTV News, a look at women entrepreneurs in Fort Collins and the resources available for success.
Plus a look at a unique club on the Colorado State campus that can be found practicing on the Oval.
And all the latest CSU sports with Olivia Landis, weather with Sierra Cymes, and entertainment with Gabe Pocrass. Hello everyone.
Good evening and thanks for watching CTV News live on Channel 11 or on the Collegian.com live stream.
Thanks for tuning in to the first Thursday CTV show of the semester. Being your own boss is a dream held by many, and it turns out Fort Collins may be the perfect place to start your own business, especially if you're a female. Fort Collins is known as a friendly, youthful college town rapidly approaching a population of 160,000, a perfect mix for business opportunities. In a new report from goodcall.com, the city ranks 23rd in the nation for best cities for women entrepreneurs, where there's a stable job market and healthy economy.
This town doesn't think linearly.
Not black and white.
Yeah.
Danielle Stringer and Darcy Peters are active members of Allied Women's Entrepreneurs, a nonprofit Fort Collins-based organization that helps inspiring entrepreneurs.
Our purpose is to educate women around the community, making affordable education or free education to females who either are in business or are looking to be in business.
They learn how to overcome issues entrepreneurs may face, like lack of capital and not having a solid business plan.
A lot of people have really great ideas and they just kind of go straight into it, but they don't strategically plan it.
The Kansas City Kitty in downtown Fort Collins has successfully been selling clothing, accessories, and locally made unique items since 2002. The founders and owners of the store, Trista Price and Christy Wolf Guthrie, declined to be on camera, but we're happy to talk about their experience first starting the store.
Young and poor, but really stubborn.
Honestly, we just didn't even think about any of that stuff. It was just kind of like we just knew we wanted to do it and we just did it.
Fort Collins is only getting bigger, so if you're looking to run your own business, male or female, you might want to start here. Allied Women Entrepreneurs offers free and paid education to all women interested in business. To sign up, all you have to do is call 970-460-6293. With the resignation of ASCSU Vice President Taylor Albaugh in July, ASCSU has finally sworn in a new vice president. Phoenix Duger was sworn in on Wednesday, the Collegian reported. ASCSU President Jason Sidoriak commented on his qualifications, stating, quote, "He was the Director of Finance and he will be in charge more of Student Fee Review Board than the Senate this year. He has a strong understanding of the Senate, especially being the interim VP this summer," end quote.
The city of Fort Collins is reminding citizens to protect themselves from West Nile virus. Many people will be outdoors this Labor Day weekend, so follow these simple steps to prevent West Nile. Use DEET or other mosquito repellents that are effective against carrying West Nile mosquitoes. Remember that mosquitoes are most active during dusk and dawn. Wear long sleeve shirts and pants, and drain standing water in your yard to minimize mosquito breeding areas. One person was reported to have contracted West Nile and encephalitis this past summer in Fort Collins. 5 others have had West Nile fevers.
CSU is taking part in the Department of Energy Workplace Charging Challenge. The university is encouraging electric vehicle use among students and staff. Drive Electric Northern Colorado will have a workshop on the CSU campus on September 15th to inform people about electric vehicles. There are currently 14 electric charging stations on campus and are available free for employees and students with a valid parking permit.
There are a lot of clubs on campus that many students may not have heard about. One of those clubs is the Circus Club. This group meets twice a week to practice skills like juggling and poi spinning. My producer Julio Becerrel and I went to check it out. If you walk through the Oval on Wednesday nights, you might see people juggling, doing acrobatics, or even poi spinning. What may just look like students doing cool tricks is actually CSU's Circus Club.
I was kind of looking for a group up here because I had a group back home and kind of feeling a little homesick. Find some people who are into the same thing as me, and I found them.
The club allows for all skill levels and sometimes is invited to perform at parties.
For performances, some of the clubs in the area and the fraternities, sororities, they hear about us and they contact us and ask us if we could provide atmosphere at some of their events.
To prove this really was an all skill levels club, producer Julio Becerril and I gave the circus acts a try.
Blue one crosses first.
Okay, cross.
No, crossing under.
Apparently, practice makes perfect, but that's what the club devotes its time to. With CTV, I'm Grace Reeder. Obviously, we weren't that great at poi spinning, but the club aims to help beginners like us master circus tricks. Karsen, the question is, can you do a handstand?
Cannot do a handstand at all.
What about eating fire?
I like to eat fire sometimes. It gives me a little bit of heartburn, though.
That's a bummer.
Wasn't a good joke at all, was it? Do you do handstands, juggle,
No.
circus talent? No?
No, not particularly. It's
Okay.
okay. It's okay.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with Sierra Cymes with her weather forecast. Stay tuned.
The Ramskeller offers a traditional pub menu, 20 beers on tap, and even fresh-to-order pizza coming soon.
Stop by Sweet Sensations for a delicious bakery item, espresso, or any other coffee needs you may have.
Hi, welcome to Aspen Grill.
Aspen Grill is a student-operated restaurant located in the University Club. The food court features a number of different restaurants to satisfy your needs between classes. Oh, hey there, Rams. Today is a great day to play in the LSC. So let's take a look at our ballrooms, theater, and art galleries. The LSC ballrooms, which are the busiest venue in northern Colorado, have been recently renovated. The Laurie Student Center Theater can be transformed to feature films, concerts, lectures, entertainment, and banquets. And last but not least, the Kerfman Gallery provides a showcase for the creations of local and student artists.
Welcome back to CTV News. I'm weather anchor Sierra Cymes, and current temperatures outside, it's 74 outside. We were a little bit overcast earlier with some scattered showers all across the state, but that did result in some rain in Fort Collins, and that did clear up a bit. It is partly cloudy, but sunset is at 7:29 tonight, so you can take a look at that if you're watching us live on right now. For our overnight lows, we've got a pretty mild evening. We've got 56 in Fort Collins and across the state through the 40s and up to 60 degrees, but you really want to pay attention to these overnight lows as we get closer to fall and into winter, because that's when that gap is going to separate and you're going to want to pay more attention to that. So for tomorrow's highs, we do have a little bit of change here. We've got some 90s over on this eastern plains, and in through central Colorado we've got 80s up to 88 in Pueblo and 84 in Fort Collins. And over on the western slope we're in the 60s and 70s, cooling down a little bit towards the western slope there. For our for planning your Friday, we're going to start off the day with partly cloudy, starting off at a low of 62. Actually, it's going to be a low of 52 there, but a high of 62. And then towards noon, we're going to hit 81. The peak of the day is going to be around 2 p.m. where it is going to hit 84 degrees, and that's going to cool off a little bit for your evening commute at around 4 p.m. with that 80 degree finishing off. And let's look at our sporting event calendar. On Saturday, there we're going to have a football game versus Savannah State at 2 p.m. at Hughes Stadium. We actually are going to have a volleyball game. We are hosting Arizona State at 7 o'clock. And we'll take a look at that stadium forecast in a minute. But for Sunday, we have a women's volleyball game again versus Western Michigan at 7:30 p.m. And for our stadium forecast, we've got kickoff. We're going to start off our kickoff at 84 degrees. There's only a 20 to 30% chance of showers, so we should stay nice and dry through the fourth quarter. So that'll be great for our Saturday game. Let's take a look at our 7-day. And for your 7-day forecast, we're going to start off this end of our week with some overcast skies going in through Saturday, but it's going to clear up very bright and sunny throughout the weekend. We're going to have some 80s from Sunday and then dipping down to 78 into Monday for that Labor Day. It is going to be sunny across the state, so that'll be great if you have any plans. And then starting off the week, we're going to stay nice and sunny to brighten up our third week of school back. And that's all I have for you now. Sports reporter Olivia Landis will be right here after the break. Don't go away.
Having one of those days where you need to just get out of your head and chill out? If that's the case, head to the Laurie Student Center and relax. One of the best spots to relax in the LSC is outside the food court on the plinth lawn.
Don't forget to stop by the Ramhead Fountain. The Level 100 Commons is the perfect spot. Lounge by the flat screen TVs or enjoy one of the gaming chairs to escape the daily grind. You can always relax in the LSC. It's cold outside today, Rams. What better way to warm up than to gather in the LSC? The new and improved Senate chambers located in the renovated ASCSU office was modeled to match the state legislature in Denver. Reserve the Longs Peak Meeting Room in room 302. There are approximately 23 other new meeting rooms designed for your needs. Reserve one of these rooms through the event planning office.
Welcome back, Rams. I'm Olivia Landis with your latest update on CSU sports. For those of you who didn't catch the games last weekend, the Colorado State volleyball team swept its way into first place at the 2015 Rams Volleyball Classic. These wins resulted in a new number 9 ranking in the AVCA Division I Coaches Poll. And senior Adriana Colbert not only claimed the first triple-double at CSU since 2007, but she also earned the honor of the first Mountain West Player of the Week award. Now that we've discussed a recap, let's take a look at tomorrow's match. Number 9 Colorado State will be taking on number 15 Arizona State to kick off the CSU-UNC tournament. Arizona State went 3-0 for its opening weekend, and the Sun Devils return all 6 starters from their 2014 season, all of whom helped advance the team to the second round of the NCAA tournament. The Rams have a series history of only one win against the Sun Devils, which came last year in a 5-set thriller in Tempe, Arizona. Be sure to support the Rams tomorrow night at 7 at Moby Arena. With Saturday's football game right around the corner, it's important to know who we will be seeing on the field when the Rams take on Savannah State for their home opener. Some names to look out for that will likely have an impact from the offensive side are starting quarterback Nick Stevens, newly named starting running back Dalen Dawkins, and returning star Rashard Higgins at wide receiver. Some defensive names to look for on the field this Saturday are returning safeties Kevin Pierre-Louis and Trent Matthews. Also, don't sleep on Kevin Davis at the linebacker position. Saturday's game will mark the official beginning of the Mike Bobo era as he opens this season looking to build off of CSU's 10 wins from last year. The pressure isn't only on Bobo, however. Nick Stevens is ready to rumble in this first season as the starting QB. Let's take a look at what he has to say.
I think a lot. I think that it's definitely eases the mind that you have so many playmakers around you because anywhere I go with the ball, I know that if they catch the ball, they're going to make a play. I know even if I just hand the ball off, we could get an explosive play. So I think it's very calming, and I just know that anybody on the field at one time is going to be able to make a play with the ball and possibly score.
Heated wide receiver battle in the offseason, it certainly appears that Stevens will have no shortage of weapons to get the ball to. Well, that's all the news I have on CSU Sports for tonight. Be sure to support the football team on Saturday at Hughes Stadium at 2 p.m. And for more updates on CSU Sports, go to www.collegian.com and click on the Sports tab. We'll be right back with entertainment anchor Gabe Pocrass.
Hello, Rams. My name is Sydney Schulz, and I'll be your official Laurie Student Center tour guide. For our first stop, we arrive at the campus information desk in the land grant wall. As we move through the building, we enter the east to west corridor, featuring beautiful natural lighting and open architectural design. This is Sydney signing out from your home away from home and Laurie Student Center. Today we will review one of the most convenient services the Laurie Student Center has to offer, shopping. The CSU Bookstore boasts an unparalleled selection of CSU apparel and gifts. It also supplies students with textbooks as well as a number of office and school supplies for your every need. Another LSC shopping option lies in the Transit Center area. Snack food, beverages, personal care items, and school supplies. Cam's Lobby Shop is your go-to stop and shop.
Hello, fellow Rams. I'm entertainment reporter Gabe Pocrass. And I know you've all missed me this summer, and I'm glad to be back reporting on all things entertainment also. So let's just jump right in. Attention Star Wars fans. Episode 7 may still only be a few months away, but merchandise for the movie is being released tonight at midnight. And since it will technically be Friday then, they are deeming the event Force Friday. The Target on South College will open at midnight and have special Star Wars giveaways. Amazon will also have some awesome Star Wars deals on the new products. So make sure to check those out. And if you love Star Wars, you'll love the recently opened tavern in town. Our producer of the show, Julio Becerril, exclusively spotlighted the tavern named Dungeons and Drafts. It's a great place for gamers and geeks to eat and drink. Take a look.
Looking for a place to drink and play tabletop games? Look no further. Dungeons and Drafts is the place to be. I went and checked it out for myself.
I'm Julio Becerril. I'm here at Dungeons and Drafts with Manny, the owner. Manny, could you tell us the origins of this place and how it came to be?
It started out about almost 2 years ago. My wife and I used to live in the DC area, and we used to go to a lot of conventions, and we would constantly look for a nerd type bar, and we could never find one.
Manny and his wife Melissa opened the tavern after a Kickstarter campaign. Now the tavern is becoming a popular spot for the gamer community, offering a great space for people to come together.
Our board game library, they're all laminated. We accept donations. Most of the big ones that we offer are big names like Castle Panic, Dominion, Ticket to Ride, Settlers of Catan.
Dungeons and Drafts offers gamers and geeks of all ages a welcoming environment.
When people walk in, we want the feeling of acceptance. That's the biggest thing. Too often, Melissa and I would go in bars and we'd play Magic the Gathering or we'd play something else and get the weirdest looks. And we want a place where you can go in, come to our board game library, pick out a game, bring in your own, and just be welcome like any other geek or nerd, or even if you're not nerdy, you know, you want to see what this is all about, we welcome that. As far as food, we do a lot of our smoking out back on this giant smoker that's the size of a small car. So we do beef brisket, smoked pork as well. We don't have a deep fryer or a grill, and we're kind of proud of that, so it brings it back to, you know, the basics on food.
There are also plenty of gamer-inspired drinks available.
So can you tell me a bit about this one right here?
Yeah, so that one, that's the mutagen. It's got a dash of tequila in there, some orange juice, also a green liqueur as well.
Mutagen based on Ninja Turtles? Okay, here it goes. That's pretty good.
With special theme nights every month, Dungeons and Drafts offers something for everyone.
Let that geek flag fly. Be yourself and be proud of who you are. So that's what we're all about.
That place looks awesome. I have 3 things that I saw in that was, first of all, Julio, after the video is over, probably just chug that drink after the camera was off. Second, I really want one of those mugs. And third, I really want some smoked beef brisket now. So I'm definitely going to have to go out there and grab a beer. I'm 21, I promise, so don't worry about that. But speaking of beer, Tour de Fat is this Saturday. The annual event is Fort Collins' #1 highlighted event. And those who don't know me know that I love costumes. And I actually have a couple options to decide from. Here are a couple ideas that I'm going to show you guys. The first one is obviously the banana suit. So you can't go wrong with the banana suit. It's just a little bit hard to ride a bike in a banana suit. The next option, it's the famous Tour de Fat beer bottle cap shirt with an afro. I'm gonna probably grow that out myself though. I'm not gonna get a wig. And then of course some glasses. And there's me drinking a New Belgium beer. One more we're going on is actually 2 more. Is a superhero. I deem this guy Alpha Man because he is an alpha male, but he's a man, so he's Alpha Man. All right, next one. And last one is, of course, just the mask. And I completely forgot what kind of mask these are again. And they told me 3 times and I still forgot, but whatever. All right, well, that's all the time we have for you guys. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Stay safe. And tune into all the CTV shows next week live at 7 p.m. Good night, Rams.